Hello and welcome to Week 5, Game 2 of the PWL season. I'm your host, Joe Adams, accompanied by Jaquilliam.
Thanks, Joe. Today we have a good matchup, so let's meet the players, starting with Owen Anderson playing for the Bethany Eagles. The Hillsboro Highlanders are represented by Spencer, I'm Gonna Kill Your Parents, Jenkins.
Playing tonight for the Rose City Wreckers is free agent Logan Allen in place of Henry Waddell, who missed another game because he was too scared to go up against the rest of these players, including Jack First Blood Fairhurst, who's playing for the Cedar Mill Shockwave as the top-ranked player going into this game at fourth in the entire league.
Representing the Beaverton Ballers is Spencer Dominguez, and finally playing for the Aloha Gladiators is our other ranked player, 6th-ranked Riley Graham.
With those introductions finished, let's get to match 1. Starting off with some pretty good hits here as all the players are getting ready for a reverse hit, but Spencer's able to get there because it did an extra bounce. And a good hit there from Owen Anderson, but Riley Graham already able to make a great receive there. And Jack First Blood Fairhurst is the first blood of this game as he gets a trademark last place in match 1. Which means now we're down to our final 5 going into our first match of today.
You know, Joe, I think this is like the third or fourth time that Jack has got out first in this game. And look at that, Spencer Dominguez is out because he hits it too low.
Typical Ballers fashion of sucking at the game. Now we're down to our Gladiators, Wreckers, Highlanders, and Eagles players. And as we all know, Owen Anderson of the Eagles, a free agent who was signed after they dropped, I believe it was Jonah Riaz-Beagley, is playing here today. Great hit there from Riley Graham, putting a lot of power on those hits and we're really close to the table. Pair of very impressive shots. Owen Anderson also making some good shots too. And just overall great game so far. Riley Graham with some great positioning there as we could see he backed up before and proved to be very helpful for him. But Owen Anderson doesn't seem to be doing too much here. But here we are just in our doubles match and they're just taking turns hitting the ball. But a good corner shot there from Owen Anderson, but Riley Graham is able to recover, and Spencer does a corner of his own, which gets free agent Logan Allen out. Here is the replay. A good hit there from Spencer Jenkins.
Yeah, really great hit, Joe. I'm sure Henry Waddell wishes he was there. He probably thinks he could have made that shot, honestly.
I think that Henry Waddell probably would have tripped on his way to getting to that ball and killed himself by snapping his neck on the gymnasium floor.
Yeah, that's a good point, Joe. Looks like our top 3 is between the Eagles, the Highlanders, and the Glads. And we've had some very, very fast hits so far, and some great receives also. And it looks like we're just playing along the...
What a receive!
Great receive
and
from
what
Spencer
a hit!
Jenkins. Getting Riley Graham out. Amazing hit from Owen Anderson.
Wow, just showing why the Eagles picked him up. He could have been a Highlander, but no, the Highlanders are probably sobbing over that decision now. Speaking of that, now we got the Eagles and the Highlanders facing here in the championship round with Spencer Jenkins and Owen Anderson. Who is going to come out on top and who is going to come out as the bottom?
I don't know, Joe. I'm excited to find out.
Got a pretty normal, and it hits the table, but Spencer is able to barely get that back on the table. We could have had it end right there. Owen Anderson with the corner shot. Looks like we might be going to the short game. So Spencer Jenkins might be trying to keep it off of the short game, trying to go back to the length of the table, but Owen Anderson keeps hitting it to the same place. Now Spencer just keeps on moving to the left and then moving right back to the right. And oh my gosh, a great hit from Owen Anderson as he does an amazing directional shot there. Spencer Jenkins showing some athleticism getting to that ball, but it was all for naught as Owen Anderson wins match 1 for the Bethany Eagles. And this video is sponsored by the PWL Season 1 Draft Retrospect for Round 1, where we will be going through each first round selection of the draft and judging them based on their performances in the season and ranking them.
Honestly, I think Matthew Conrad's getting that number 1 spot. I think he was honestly a steal.
That's right. Well, you'll have to find out when that video comes out in the postseason, but make sure to watch out for those draft retrospects. Here we are starting with match 2 with Spencer Jenkins starting as the king. Owen Anderson having to receive from Riley Graham. Here's Jack Fairhurst back. Already almost got himself out again. He's going to have to watch that hitting.
You know, Joe, surprisingly, all these players are...
Whoa!
Oh, my goodness.
Oh my, and the crowd erupts. All the players are going crazy. They're jumping around. Spencer Dominguez just landed a crazy hit on the crack of the table, which got Riley Graham out. Look at all these players running around. They can't believe it.
That is so
Owen
unfortunate.
Anderson did a lap around the entire building as he comes in through the back door. Let's take a look at that replay here. Oh, it wasn't even Spencer Dominguez. It was somebody else, but look at that. That's him. That's out. I think that was Spencer Jenkins, it must have been.
Yeah, I think so. But anyway, like I was saying, Joe, I think all these players are actually wearing their correct colors in this game. Pretty impressive, because a lot of times there's one or two stragglers who just are too retarded to do even the most basic of clothing.
It is a serious sign of early onset Asperger's when you aren't able to wear the right color. And while we were talking about Asperger's, we missed a great hit there, which Spencer Dominguez got completely bummed on. Someone just pulled down their pants and just took the biggest dookie on Spencer Dominguez's forehead, which means Spencer Dominguez is out. Oh, it doesn't look like he's out, but the ref is doing a redo. I'm not sure I agree with this call. The ref is kind of a numbskull for this, but looks like Spencer Dominguez of the Ballers has been saved as he gets.
And first serve, I think, on Spencer Dominguez.
Well, he just got right back under Spencer Jenkins and said, "I'm ready for more."
That's right, Joe.
A great hit there from Owen Anderson.
Ooh, nice corner shot from Jack, and nice just across the board.
And Owen Anderson, who won match one, sends it over the table. Oh my gosh, it's like Spencer Dominguez took the dookies that were laid on directly onto his forehead and took one in both hands, because there were two, remember,
yes,
and threw it right into Owen Anderson's mouth. And that's the problem.
Yep.
Now we're down to our final four here. Gladiators, Shockwave, Wreckers, and Ballers. And Spencer Dominguez just proving how bad at the game he is as he gets out immediately.
Once again, Joe, I think we all expected that to happen, honestly. After he got saved twice last round. I think it's a first serve on Logan Allen. Just misses the serve from Spencer Jenkins. Kind of mentally retarded, you know. Ooh, very nice serve receive from Logan right there. And kind of just easy hits from everyone, honestly, along the long side of the table. Not really making anyone run too much. Nice kind of corner hit from Spencer Jenkins there. And, ooh, nice quick one from Jack. But that's not getting Spencer Jenkins out anytime soon. You know, not too much skill putting into this top three, I gotta say. They're all kind of trying to play conservative here. Ooh, except for that one from Jack Fairhurst, once again. The only player who really wants to do anything here. But looks like we're just going to go until someone messes up their hits. Oh, that was absolutely conspiracy from Logan Allen, but Jack decided not to capitalize on it, so it would not be called. Wow, Logan Allen was just the blatant conspiracy every single time. And apparently that wasn't conspiracy, because Jack got out Spencer Jenkins.
A great hit there from Jack Ferris. Spencer Jenkins again, always on the move, but not enough as Jack Ferris takes an elimination, which means our championship round will be between the rival groups, the Wreckers and the Shockwave, the biggest rivalry in the PWL, and we're going to find out who is going to win.
You know, Jack Fairhurst from the Shockwaves last round got out last, so I think he's really going for some big points here. Let's just see how it goes.
Looks like Jack Ferris already has Logan Allen on the ropes, and he gets Logan Allen out as Jack Ferris goes worst to first, winning match 2.
I love that guy.
We've reached the end of match 2, and so far the game has been really close with no clear-cut top performers. Highlander Spencer Jenkins takes the early lead with 7 points off of a second place in match 1 and a third place in match 2. Right behind him, however, are 2 players tied in second place. Eagle Owen Anderson and Wrecker free agent Logan Allen both have 6 points. Anderson with a victory in the first match, but a 5th place in match 2, and Allen with a 4th in match 1, but a 2nd place in match 2.
In 4th is the 4th ranked player Shockwave, Jack Fairhurst, with 5 points after being the first blood in match 1, but going worst to first and winning match 2. In 5th, we have a tie between the 6th ranked player, Gladiator, Riley Graham, and baller Spencer Dominguez, who both have 3 points. The 2 ranked players of this match land in the bottom half, Joe.
Very surprising to see, Jaquilliam, but there's tons of gameplay to be seen. So let's prepare for match 3, where free agent for the Wreckers, Logan Allen, will be starting as the first king, and the first serve receiver will be Shockwave's Jack Fairhurst, also known as the 4th ranked player in the entire league.
Looks like the 2 people with that are on the serve in this match are the same 2 people to finish last match.
That's going to be a serve 1 on Logan Allen. He hit the crack, and it's always harder to serve from that side of the table.
Ooh, quick hit from Jack, but great receive from Spencer.
Strong hit from Owen Anderson. Another one from Riley Graham. Everyone just sending it across the table. Let's see what Jack can do on this. Logan almost... Spencer Jenkins was anticipating a more directional hit, but Jack Ferris took advantage of that, but it didn't really mean anything. And Logan right here, Jack is just getting fed hits here, but he's not really doing too much with them. Owen Anderson making some good shots, but Riley Graham, of course, showing some really great hits of his own. Yeah, the play's really slowing down here, but we might have an opportunity to shift things up a little bit with these. All right, now we're on the short side of the table. And right as soon as we get into having to actually try, Spencer Dominguez gets out. Surprised? I'm not.
Not very surprising to see, Joe. Moving into match 5 here. Once again, we have Logan Allen serving to Jack Fairhurst. Let's just see how this all pans out.
Jack Fairhurst practicing. He's going to be... Oh, what?
Wow! What an amazing serve receive. Spencer was not anticipating that whatsoever. Great corner shot from Jack Fairhurst.
It is Spencer Jenkins this time with the dookie on his forehead. Now we're down to our final 4 here. Looks like Riley Graham is going to be receiving from Jack Fairhurst. It's time to find out if maybe Jack will try to do the same thing. If not, oh, it looks like actually Owen Anderson is next in the order. Good thing the scorekeeper, with his 450 IQ, was able to see that.
Oh!
A great strength hit there. And Riley Graham...
Oh my goodness!
But oh my gosh, that was a good receive. It just barely made it back on the table. Now we're going to be playing on the short side, it seems. And this is where players like Spencer Dominguez can't survive very long. But it looks like these players are all doing fine.
Wow, amazing, very hard hits throughout this whole match, and great returns from pretty much every player.
That's right. Everyone outside. Everyone is, and there we go. Free agent Logan Allen is out in 4th. Let's take a look at that replay. Just right over the side, which means now we're down to our final 3.
Yep, we're down to the Shockwaves, the Eagles, and the Glads in the top 3 here, Joe. And looks like now Jack Fairhurst is actually serving. And he's going to be going after Riley Graham, which is not usually too great for most people. But he does get that first receive on. Great hit from Owen, great hit from Riley. Amazing quick hit from Jack Fairhurst. And just overall quick gameplay. Very high skill match.
Absolutely crazy hits all around from all 3 of these players.
A very nice setup.
Riley Graham is just absolutely destroying the skimmer game. And Owen Anderson, it seems like he's starting to fall apart a little bit here, trying to keep up with these players. His hits are not looking nearly as... And Jack Ferris gets out next. It was only a matter of time before someone... And just look at all these strength hits they were doing. And Owen Anderson has survived into the championship match.
In my humble opinion, Joe, I think that Owen was absolutely feeding Riley easy hits to slam on top of Jack's face. But honestly, there's no way to tell.
Yeah, there's obviously no way to tell. But... Owen Anderson's performance thus far reminds me of Bethany Herron's Hall of Famer, George McElroy, who carried the Eagles, sorry, I meant the Herons, on his back in the 1943 PWL season, scoring 500 points individually. It was absolutely insane. We're just gonna... What? Oh my gosh, Owen Anderson wins off of the corner hit. All the other players come to celebrate as Riley Graham is sulking. Everyone is just... Look at this. So unlucky. The sorcerer, Riley Graham. They call him that because magic just happens against him to make him lose. It's absolutely insane. And our next sponsor is the PWL Season 1 Draft Round 2 Retrospect, where we're going to take a look at every second round pick from the draft and rank them based on their performance in the season. Are you excited?
Oh, I'm absolutely excited, Joe. I cannot wait.
So here we are for match 4. Servers Jack Fairhurst receiving Logan Allen. Time to find out what these players can do. We're going to find out if Spencer Dominguez can finally score some points for the Beaverton Ballers and make his daddy Ryan Howman proud. Everyone here has got a daddy they're looking to make proud. Owen Anderson's daddy, Ben Clement. Riley Graham's daddy, Caden Fairhurst. Jack Fairhurst's daddy, Johnny Collier. I mean, there's a lot of number 2s in this game, if you haven't noticed. And right there, what a great hit there. Look at Owen Anderson. Completely catches them off guard, catches them slumbering, and Spencer Dominguez is just completely knocked out. Owen Anderson has been on fire, once again reminding me of the late George McElroy.
And Spencer Dominguez has not been on his game today. Doing absolutely horribly. And now with the Ballers out of this match, we can finally get on to some good gameplay right here.
That's right. It's always a good thing to see when the Ballers are out of the match, because then that's when you know things are going to get interesting.
Yep. And actually, on this round, I think Jack is serving to Logan once again because Spencer Dominguez got out. But looks like I'm not sure what just happened there, but
it looks like Gladiator player Riley Graham hit out of turn, which would normally be an out. But he gets to remain in because the server served the ball before the scorekeeper cleared the table. So, the very lucky moment for the Gladiators right there.
Yeah. Pretty good gameplay right here. Kind of slow until Riley Graham's quick hit that Jack is actually able to return, surprisingly. And for some reason, Spencer Dominguez is actually in the field of play. I don't understand why he felt the need to do that, but anyway, we're on the short side of the table now. This is usually where something goes wrong for some player, but not Spencer Jenkins. He's just too good. And wow, what a rocket across the table. Still, just everyone's able to receive a lot of these really difficult hits.
The talent in this match is just so high and also so equal. Just great, interesting hits going on. I could watch this all day, Jaquillian.
I'd have to agree, Joe. Geez, how are they even returning these? It's really surprising to see. Quick hit from Riley, quick hit from Jack. A high hit from Logan, actually, setting up... Oh my goodness! Owen slams it on Spencer Jenkins' face.
Owen Anderson shoots the rifle. That is King Owen right there. Look at him. Almost a body block, but Riley Graham was able to avoid it. And Spencer Jenkins gets out. Wow, just very high talent in this match.
Absolutely, Joe.
And now we're down to our final 4. Jack Fairhurst, number 4 in the league. Riley Graham, number 6, joined by Owen Anderson, of course, gave me flashbacks of the great George McElroy and Logan Allen, the free agent. And wow, Riley Graham is just absolutely demolishing these skimmers. And what just happened? Did someone get out? It looks like free agent Logan Allen just got out off of a good hit. Let's see the replay.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Just hit it too high up on his paddle.
Skimmed the bottom of his paddle right there.
That's a nice kill. Riley Graham was pogging the whole time after that. Just completely in awe of Jack Fairhurst's endowment, let's say.
Holy crap, amazing hit from Owen. I don't know how Riley even returned that, but I guess he is the sorcerer for a reason.
They call him the Sorcerer Supreme. He's literally impossible to get out. Except for that, when he hits the side
when
of the
he
table.
SDs, that's the only way he's ever getting
I think
out.
maybe he must have felt the pressure after all of Simon Boss Carrick's hoes walked into the gymnasium, as you can see in the top of the screen. As you may notice, one of them is male because Simon is bisexual.
It's a pretty well-known fact, Joe. It looks like in the top 2 here we have Jack Fairhurst and Owen Anderson from the Eagles.
That's right, and
First serve on Owen Anderson.
Wow. I mean, I don't even know how bad you have to be to get those serves, but now it's time to see.
Well, he's just trying to really use him up and, potentially get Jack out on a really quick serve or two.
And it looks like it's going to be a serve one on Jack Fairhurst. A little too fast of a serve there. A really smart play from Anderson. Which means now we're going to the short game. Owen tries to get him out on the corner. And Owen tries to do something a little too fancy, and Jack Fairhurst takes match 4.
Really easy match for Jack Fairhurst. I think he only actually had to hit it once.
It's the end of match 4, and we see some pretty significant changes, Jaquillian.
Owen Anderson of Bethany jumps into first place with 15 points after a win in match 3 and a second in match 4. Keeping pace with him is 4th-ranked player Jack Fairhurst of Cedar Mill, who also jumps a spot with 13 points after a 3rd place in match 3 and a 2nd victory in match 4.
6th-ranked player Riley Graham of Aloha jumped 2 whole spots in the standings to tie for 3rd with 10 points after a 2nd place in match 3 and a 3rd in match 4. He's tied with free agent Logan Allen of Rose City in 3rd, who placed 4th back-to-back times.
Spencer Jenkins of Hillsboro drops a whopping 4 whole spots from 1st to 5th after back-to-back 5th placements, meaning he's sitting at 9 points. The only consistent spot is Spencer Dominguez of Beaverton, who remains in last after back-to-back last places, keep him at 3 points. It's not looking good for either Spencer.
That's right. But now we still got 2 more matches. I mean, Spencer Dominguez wins both of them. He could score as many as 13 points.
Well, that would be impressive, Joe.
Spencer Jenkins is now the one serving, and and Jack Fairhurst just got out first. How is that even possible?
Gosh, that's really embarrassing.
He's won 2 matches, and he's come last 2 matches as he exits the building to go cry.
Yeah, that seems accurate. Well, finally with the shockwaves out of this match, now we can get on to some really good gameplay. And Riley Graham is out, just like that.
How is this even possible? 2 of these top performers already getting out. Oh, I think I might know the reason. If you zoom really closely, I think you can see a little bit of piddle trickling down Riley Graham's pants. I think, yep, that's true. Riley Graham has peed his pants in the middle of the match.
And he's walking out to go to the restroom to change.
Yeah, make sure to watch for Riley Graham, who's going to come back in with a different pair of shorts on. That's for certain. Yep. And a freshly changed diaper. Now we're down to our final 4 here. We got our doubles match. Logan Allen.
Almost a body block there because of Spencer Dominguez.
A strong hit, and
he returns
Spencer Dominguez actually does something, able to receive that crazy hit.
Now I can see why he lasted longer than Jack Fairhurst.
And Logan Allen is just absolutely feeding Owen Anderson with some hits. But Spencer, oh my!
Oh, wow. It hit the corner, and he just was not ready for that at all.
Spencer Jenkins is just completely fallen off.
Yeah. Much like Jack Fairhurst and Riley Graham. In this final 3, we have the Ballers, the Eagles, and the Gladiators. A very unexpected top 3, to be honest.
I believe that these teams are all not doing so well in the standings. They could really use some points here.
Yep. And Spencer recovers from the Fergie special.
But Logan Allen does not, as he oh my gosh.
Wow.
We had 2 Fergie specials in the same match. That is insane.
Wow. I cannot believe that, Joe.
Now we're down to our final 2 here. Spencer Dominguez of the Ballers and Owen Anderson back again for the Eagles for the 3rd match in a row. Let's see who's going to be able to win it. Owen Anderson with a great hit. And it gets Spencer Dominguez out as Owen Anderson wins match 5. Look at that. Beautiful hit. That's what you love to see.
Yep.
Looks like now we're going to be getting our 3rd and final sponsor for the day. After there it is, the PWL Season 1 Draft Round 3 retrospective, where we're going to look at every 3rd round pick of the draft and see how they did. A notable 3rd round pick in this match is 4th ranked player Jack Fairhurst.
Yeah, make sure to watch it when it comes out on YouTube.
This will be in the postseason after Week 6. Okay, it looks like it's going to be a redo. That's a good call from the ref here. He noticed the conspiracy and decided to give him a redo. Which, he's already called a redo on that one too, but he just let it go. So that's 2 conspiracy charges. I'm surprised that the ref is being this lenient. Riley Graham serving with the freshly wrapped diaper.
Oh, and that's going to be a second serve on Riley Graham.
Yep, he's at 2 serves now, and that's pretty detrimental. And Logan Allen able to get that back after had a pretty weird trajectory there. Spencer Jenkins with a good hit too. And now here we are. There are 6 players. Once you're out, that's it for the entire game.
Did you see that hit from Spencer Dominguez?
Yeah, he's certainly upped his game here on the late. A good hit from Riley Graham too, and it gets it out too.
Wow.
The crowd is going wild. All the ladies are absolutely clamoring over Riley Graham, who just got Owen Anderson, the winner of last match, out. All of those girls really want him right now.
I'd have to agree with you on that one. And now with the Herons out, looks like we can finally have a good match this game. And it looks like they're all just getting sorted out into their positions.
That would be the Eagles, Jacoby, not the Herons.
Oh, that's my fault, Joe. They're really just taking a while to get set up here. Looks like there might be some autism amongst the players.
Actually, Jacoby, that'd be one player in particular, Spencer Jenkins.
Oh, I mean, I think we all saw that coming. Wow, very great serve from Riley, but it does not get Spencer Dominguez a first serve.
He does have to be careful with those, however, with having 2 serves.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, he almost misses the table, and Spencer Jenkins actually received that. That's
what a
amazing.
receive from Spencer Jenkins.
Kind of a curve there on Jack's hit, and a nice quick one from Riley Graham. And once again a slow one from Logan Allen. We've been seeing those all day.
Look at all these players run around.
Wow.
They're moving quicker.
Yeah, they really know what they're doing here.
Stop doing that!
And a nice quick one from Jack, but really too easy for Spencer Jenkins.
Yeah, Jack is really good at giving those quickies.
You know it. That was kind of a slow one for Spencer to do another slow one, and for Riley to do a kind of quick one.
Now, a really long rally here from these players, especially with all the great hits and receives that are going now. Normally, with these many great hits, you'd think the match would end sooner, but this rally's just been going on forever.
Oh, wow. Looks like everyone's starting to actually play a little more conservative than they already were, just because they're all getting a little tired and none of them want to get out.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a battle of attrition here today, Jaquilliam.
Absolutely.
That could have been the kill shot, but Spencer Dominguez was able to receive it. And Jack Ferris also able to receive a hit that went a little awry.
Yep. Ooh, quick hit from Riley Graham, and of course it's received right back onto the table. This game just cannot end. Great hit from Riley once again. Honestly, my money is not on Spencer Dominguez right here. Just being after Riley Graham, it's really not great. But he returns it again. This game will not come to an end. Just really conservative gameplay, actually. Oh!
This be it?
No!
Oh my gosh! What a receive from
Oh my
Spencer
goodness.
Jenkins! That was insane. I can't believe it.
That was impressive.
Spencer Jenkins showing he's got the skill.
Wow, Spencer Jenkins got very unlucky and was still able to return
It
it.
looks like he actually found the cure for autism in time in running to receive that hit. He developed the cure, cured himself, and just made probably one of the best receives of the whole season.
And this game is still going. I cannot believe it. All these players are probably super scared that they're going to be the one to get out.
Yeah, I bet. Oh, great! A little bit of spin on there from Spencer Dominguez.
Wow, no one expected that.
And everyone's just doing some directional hits too. And people, it's not like this is just a super conservative game. People are trying to get each other out.
Yeah, wow.
But everyone is just making such great receives. It's just such a high talent and equal match.
Yeah.
It's just insane.
I mean, even Spencer Dominguez has stepped up his game to just match the skill of all these players.
That's right. He might have taken a little sip from the autism cure that Spencer Jenkins crafted.
That's a good theory, Joe. But once again, wow, quick hit from Jack. Of course, Spencer Jenkins returns it, just like always. And quick hit from Riley. Spencer Dominguez also returns it.
Could this be it? Oh my gosh, he did it a second time!
That is ridiculous.
And Spencer Dominguez gets out on a regular hit. That's how it ends?
Looks like he didn't take enough autism cure. It came right back, and
look right there. We got to see the epic cure. Riley Graham doesn't do as much as he could have on that hit, but it was still enough to get Spencer Dominguez out.
Well, looks like Spencer Dominguez must have been expecting a harder hit because when that soft one came for him, he did not know what to do.
That's right. Oh man, what a great rally from all these players.
Yeah, really fun to see.
Now we got 4 people left, all looking to get as many points as possible. Riley Graham taking a quick little piddle break. And that leaves us with the Gladiators, Wreckers, Highlanders, and Shockwaves for match 6. Riley Graham will be serving once again.
So he hits the ping pong ball.
Now remember, he's only got 1 serve. If he has one more serve. And if he does that serve, then he's out. So he has to make sure that he does a slow ball every time. Because if a player just chooses not to hit on it, then he's out.
Wow. Jack Fairhurst's bag is looking pretty sweaty. It's like it's a multicolor shirt or something.
I think that's actually where they get gamer fuel from.
Yeah, that makes sense. And it looks like that's a first serve on Logan Allen.
Yeah, Riley Graham taking a pretty weird approach doing fast serves here when he doesn't have any safety serves anymore. And Jack Fair's getting there in time. What a great receive from him. And there is Logan Allen getting out. I mean, we have our final 3. Riley Graham goes over. Scorekeeper talking to him. Who knows what they're talking about? No one will ever know. It's probably not any way connected to serving and making sure to serve it slow so that they don't just not swing and then you get out immediately.
I'm pretty sure that ref has not been paid off or anything. Don't worry, Joe.
That's right.
Looks like it's Riley serving to Jack Fairhurst and then going to Spencer Jenkins. From the Glads, the Shockwaves, and the Highlanders, respectively.
Another fast serve. Just I don't know what's going on, but Jack Fairhurst has to serve one on him.
Because he decided to swing.
And that's serve 3.
Oh, wow.
Riley Graham is out.
Looks like Jack actually took a sip from the autism potion himself and decided not to swing. And, looks like Jack actually even forgot that Riley had 2 serves and is thanking the Lord that he doesn't have to play against him.
That's right. Praise the Lord. Right, so Riley Graham making a pretty numbskull move right there, and now we have our championship match here between Jack Fairhurst and Spencer Jenkins. Jack Fairhurst is his 3rd time in the top 2, and Spencer Jenkins' 2nd time. We'll find out who's going to win the final match.
Oh, nice directional hit from Jack Fairhurst there.
Yeah, great hits here from Jack Fairhurst. He's got Spencer Jenkins on the ropes. Wow, he's just making him run around, but Spencer Jenkins showing off some great receivability here.
Yep. Like always, honestly.
And a great skimmer there from Jack Fairhurst, too. This is just a great... And he's just making Spencer move. He's got him on the ropes.
Yeah, Jack's putting in a lot of risk with all of these hits, but somehow he's making all of them.
Spencer Jenkins somewhat predicted that corner hit right there, and Jack decides to just reset the table with a nice power hit.
It looks like Jack is actually controlling the game quite a lot here. As
Can this get him out?
It does! Oh my goodness. What an amazing rally right there. And as he shoulder bumps Riley Graham.
Oh, what a bad way to go for Spencer Jenkins.
After Jack Fairhurst controlling the entire game, he gets out Spencer Jenkins on a pretty lucky hit.
We've reached the conclusion of the game. Let's take a look at the final standings. Spencer Dominguez of the Beaverton Ballers rode last the entire game. He was able to score some good points on a 2nd place in match 5, but a 5th place to close out the game means he'll score just 8 points on 2 eliminations. 6th ranked player Riley Graham had a pretty unlucky day today, despite having the very best individual statistical record of the game with 8 eliminations and 2 regicides. He places 5th with just 14 points.
Logan Allen of the Rose City Wreckers ties for third in points, scores 15 points on 2 eliminations. However, he places fourth overall after losing the tiebreaker to Spencer Jenkins of the Hillsborough Highlanders, who also scored 15 but with the better statistical record of 4 eliminations as he jumps 2 places up to land in third.
Jack Fairhurst, the fourth-ranked player in the league, takes second place today after another last place and first place over these last 2 matches. He scores 18 points with 6 eliminations and 2 regicides. But the winner of the game is Owen Anderson, who won 3 matches and came second and fourth to score the big 2-0 with 7 eliminations and 1 regicide. The winner of tonight's game, which may be the most evenly matched game in PWL history, according to how close the point spread is. The winner is the Bethany Eagles.
That'll do it for tonight's game. We'll see you next time for Primetime, Game 3 of this week. Until then, thanks for watching, and make sure to stick around for the post-game interview, coming to you in just a few seconds.
Owen Anderson, how do you feel about winning the game for the Bethany Eagles?
I mean, I think I really came and I showed out today. It was my first time as a Bethany Eagle, the new reformed team, and I think I really put them in a good place for the rest of the season.
Now, Owen Anderson, you scored a great 20 points. That's normally the mark of excellence, is bridging that 20-point mark. What do you think about your great performance today, especially with the great statistical performance of your eliminations and regicides?
I just think all you got to do is stay consistent. That's what I've been. I've been studying the game, practicing in my free time, and the results paid off.
All right, one more question. We know that the Bethany Eagles franchise has been struggling, but since they've signed you, do you think they'll be able to climb out of last place and get some better scores for the team?
I think the future is bright for us.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Balzac.
Spencer.
That was so fun.
What do you have to say?
Can't save them all.